Interior, Emily's bedroom, day. Emily, 17, wearing a sweater and jeans, sits at her desk scrolling through her email. Vanessa, 17, almost punk, sits on Emily's bed reading a textbook.
What the?
What?
I just got an email from Crazy Aunt Sue.
Wait, ran away with the circus at 17, Aunt Sue?
Yeah.
Traveled Europe and married an opera singer for a year before growing bored of him and leaving him for the prima donna Aunt Sue?
Yeah.
What does she want?
I'm not sure. I haven't heard from her in years. None of my family really talks to her, so I'm not sure why she would email me.
Don't take it personally. Every family has that one estranged person that loses touch with the rest of them.
Emily shrugs and reads the email.
So, what does it say?
She's inviting me to Walter's birthday party.
Who's Walter? Is it her husband?
I don't think she's married anymore.
Maybe a son?
I didn't think she had any kids, but I guess she could.
Is it possible that she adopted?
Maybe. That poor child. Should I bring a gift?
Are you seriously considering going? What would you even bring for Walter?
I mean, yeah. This could be my only chance to reconnect with Aunt Sue and possibly have a relationship with her. Maybe I'll bring Walter a bow tie?
A bow tie? Really?
I don't know. It's the best thing I can think of.
Anyway, won't your parents be pissed about going?
You don't have to tell them.
Exterior, Aunt Sue's door, day. Emily stands on the wraparound porch in front of Aunt Sue's rustic home. A porch swing sways in the slight wind. Emily shifts back and forth, clutching a wrapped present. She takes a couple steps towards the door and pauses. She then dashes down the steps towards the street. The door opens. Aunt Sue, 60s, looks like a retired fortune teller, stands there.
Emily!
Emily stops dead. She whips around.
Aunt Sue!
I'm surprised you came.
Of course I would come, Aunt Sue.
Come in.
Interior, Aunt Sue's living room, day. Aunt Sue's living room looks like the anthropological wing of the Smithsonian. It is packed with just as many oddities as people, many as strange as the artifacts around them. Aunt Sue pulls Emily by the arm into the room. She takes the present from Emily and places it on a towering stack of presents.
I'm sure Walter will really appreciate this.
He doesn't know what it is.
Walter is a very gracious boy. Oh,
Aunt Sue waves at a person in the crowd, runs off into the crowd, and quickly disappears. Emily looks around. Tweed man, 40s, dressed entirely in tweed with the exception of the horn-rimmed glasses that perch on his nose, approaches Emily.
I do declare, the prodigal niece returns.
I'm sorry?
Oh, Sue was so very excited for you to come to Walter's birthday party.
Speaking of Walter, where is he?
Tweed man haphazardly scans the room.
I don't see him. He must be in the kitchen.
If you will, excuse me.
Emily slips away. As she makes her way into the kitchen, she is accidentally pushed into the wall by a partygoer. As she regains her balance, she bumps into a dog dish on the floor and spills the water. Emily gets up and sneaks into the kitchen. Interior, Aunt Sue's kitchen, day. Emily pushes her way into the kitchen, which is packed with partygoers. She tries to make her way over to Aunt Sue, but she can't make it through the mass of people. She turns and leaves. Interior, Aunt Sue's living room, day. Emily rushes through the living room, making her way to the front door as the Tweed man stops her in her tracks.
Emily, did you have any luck with finding Walter?
No, the kitchen was too crowded, so I left. It would be helpful if there was a picture of Walter so I knew what he looked like. Why aren't there any photos of him around the house?
He's so young. He can't sit still long enough for a photo.
The Tweed man chuckles, Emily nods, and makes her way out the front door.
Goodbye, Emily.
Exterior, Aunt Sue's door, day. Emily bursts out the front door. She takes a few heavy breaths. She straightens up and sits down on the porch swing. Aunt Sue pops her head out the front door. She is carrying a small dog in her arms.
leaving?
No, it was just a little crowded in the house.
I know. I'm so glad that everyone is here to celebrate Walter's birthday, especially you.
Emily cracks a smile as Aunt Sue joins her on the porch swing. The dog crawls over onto Emily's lap and starts to lick her face. Emily laughs.
Walter, behave yourself.
Wait a minute. This is Walter?
Yes, have you two not met?
I thought Walter was a child that you adopted.
A child? You trust me with a child?
I don't know. I thought maybe the government would.
They both laugh.
Thank you for coming. When I sent you the email, I thought you wouldn't.
Don't be silly. Of course I'd come.
I haven't seen you for 5 years. You got so big.
And you don't look a day older.
Oh, stop. Come on in and we'll get you some cake.
Aunt Sue stands up. Walter jumps off Emily's lap and follows Sue back to the front door.
I got him a bow tie. I can return it. I still have the receipt.
Don't be ridiculous. He'll look adorable in it.
Interior, Emily's bedroom, day. Emily and Vanessa are sitting on Emily's bed.
How was the party?
It was a lot of fun. I'm glad I went. My parents found out that I visited Aunt Sue, though, and they were pretty distraught.
Were they mad at you?
They weren't mad. They just said that they wish I had told them before, because Aunt Sue can be very unpredictable sometimes.
That makes sense. At least they were understanding. Did you get to meet Walter?
Yeah, he's a good boy.